A lot of uncertainty with the forecast, which is why the app is going to be so critical today, because these storms sound like they could pop up in just a minute.
Yeah, they really could. We may see just one or two storms here across central Iowa, and that makes it really hard to say exactly where they're going to be. But if you get impacted by one or two of those storms, yeah, they could really pack a punch with some significant weather here by this evening. The rest of the day is just going to be warm, windy and humid. Yeah, you're going to notice the humidity today. Temperatures in the 60s this morning will warm into the 70s by the lunch hour. Highs today in the 80s, 82 degrees. Our average high for this time of year, 66. So we're well above that. But unfortunately, that's all fuel for those storms that try to fire up this afternoon. And any thunderstorm that forms will be capable of severe weather. The question mark is, how widespread will those storms be? Right now, it appears the most likely area to see severe weather is going to be across northern Iowa, mostly near and north of Highway 20. So Fort Dodge, Iowa Falls, Algona, Mason City, over toward Waterloo. That's where we could see those storms this evening. The rest of the state, yes, we have a severe weather risk, but chances are we only see one or two storms. So it's really hard to say where in this zone that those storms will form. But again, any storm that forms, hail, high winds, and even a tornado, not out of the question. So here's how it plays out through the rest of the day. Cloudy skies this morning. There could be a shower or storm here north of Highway 20 over the next couple of hours. Seems unlikely, but just be ready for a quick downpour. It's not going to be severe. Then through the lunch hour, the clouds start to thin out. We see more sunshine. Temperatures climb. The humidity climbs as well. All of that in advance of the potential for the severe storm. So by 1 to 2 o'clock, we're going to be watching northwest Iowa, west of Storm Lake, Spencer, west of Algona, for those storms to fire off. Watch what happens between about 2 and 3 o'clock. Boom, those storms go off. They will develop quickly, and when they form, they will quickly go from just a regular thunderstorm to a severe storm with hail and high winds and even a risk for tornadoes. These storms continue to track across northern Iowa, so Algona, Mason City, maybe even Fort Dodge, again, Iowa Falls. You have to watch those storms there north of Highway 20. And then as we work into the later evening hours, we will watch the potential for one or two storms to develop somewhere here across central Iowa. It's not clear exactly where that storm would be, but where that storm develops, well, yeah, it's definitely going to pack a punch, and then it will push off to the east and storms start to die down once we get past about 8 to 9 o'clock this evening. So again, any storm that forms, high winds, maybe up to 75 miles an hour, large hail, perhaps as large as baseballs with the strongest storms. And there is a risk for tornadoes, but conditions are not favorable for a tornado outbreak, but you can never rule out a tornado with a severe thunderstorm. So really got to pay attention when those storms start to fire off. Thankfully, at the moment, we're pretty quiet. Watching the shower and thunderstorm activity here across South Dakota, moving into Minnesota. Some of these may kick off a shower or storm there in northern Iowa over the next hour or two, but that should move out by mid-morning. That storm system off to the west, that's what's responsible for our severe weather risk. 61 degrees right now. It's a mild morning. Mid-60s off to the west of the metro thanks to this south wind. Right now coming in at 20 miles an hour, some gusts up to about 40 miles an hour here later today. So if you have outdoor plans ahead of those storms, it's going to be windy out there, certainly warm and humid as well. Storms move out overnight tomorrow. The sun shines back, a little breezy and cooler, but not a bad day, a high of 65. More rain is in the forecast on Wednesday, but right now that looks to be just plain rain. No severe risk with that round.